In controversial greeting card news.
Oh no.
Submitted by Mr. Sparkle.
That's what I expected.
A funny greeting company is getting backlash from teachers.
What?
What did I do now?
Where's the
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Is it the quote that some can do, some cannot teach?
Oh.
You sound like Miss Swan.
He look like a man.
All right, so this company is called Love Layla, and they're selling these cards that say...
Can I guess? It's phallic. It's phallic.
No, it's not phallic.
Oh,
It
wow.
says, thank fuck my kid doesn't have you as their teacher next year.
God damn.
And so I imagine this 5-year-old giving this to their fucking teacher as a going away card.
That's a bold move.
This is an equivalent of a YouTube comment, a hate comment. Like if I'm a teacher.
That's true.
You know what's fucking funny? Imagine I gave this to Isaac's 2nd grade teacher. It would have been awkward as fuck when he was in 5th grade because he had her. No, 4th grade.
Again?
He had her again.
Oh,
Moved up a grade.
She did, or 2 grades. Yeah.
oh no.
I'm like, that never happens.
Yeah.
You never have the same teacher in elementary school again.
Yeah.
But why do that? That's so mean.
To give the teacher, like you give it.
Yeah, it's like don't tell the teacher, tell the administrator. Or the
Well, if you have a good relationship,
I see it as a joke.
yeah, I see it as a joke. Yeah.
Is it a joke?
That's
It has to
exactly
be a
what the
joke.
card company is aiming it towards.
Yeah, and it's like if you guys were tight, and it's like I'm gonna miss you. Thank fucking God you're not the teacher. Yeah.
Like if I was a teacher, Isaac was my student, and then me and Tiff were cool. She gave me this card, I would laugh.
Yeah, and then a parent would never give a kid a message to like give their teacher. You know what I mean? Like tell your teacher they're trash. Like so it has to be.
Oh, I don't know.
Or it's in the envelope so the kid doesn't know what it says.
I love how it's thank fuck my kid. I think that's something I haven't really heard before.
Maybe
but
they don't
I
want to
enjoy
talk
it.
about God. You know, to thank God.
That's more worse than thank fuck my kid.
Oh yeah, take out the think and it's just like fuck my kid.
They need
Yeah.
a comma before that fuck. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I'm
depends
saying?
on how you say it.
Yeah, it's like thank fuck my kid, or thank fuck my kid doesn't have.
I know. I don't know what's going on behind.
Bad combination of words.
But they should have an exclamation after fuck. Thank fuck. My kid doesn't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got a fuck ton of backlash from teachers taking it
man.
serious. And so the card company were saying,
That just reaffirms what the card says, though.
Yep.
Thank fuck that you don't have this stupid teacher with no humor next
It's
year.
those teachers.
Yeah.
On a bad day I might cry if I got that card.
But it depends, I guess, now
Depends
what's
on the
inside,
day and the
right?
context. Yeah.
from who
Underpaid.
is it from, too? Like,
Maybe it was like, think fuck my kid doesn't have you as a teacher next year, and then you open it up, it's a $100 Nordstrom gift
Yeah, it's like,
certificate.
thank you
It's
so
like,
much,
go
you were the
shopping
best.
spree. Yeah.
yeah. So this card company, they do have other cards, and they do have one for the teacher to give to the parent.
Thank fuck you're not my student.
Fuck, I don't have to teach your kid next year.
That's tight.
Oh, that's cool. They thought of both markets. It's like an arms dealer selling to both countries that's in war.
But they both have to shop at the same company.
I can't help but feel that they thought this was gonna attract a little bit of controversy.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like
course.
making this card in particular. How many are they actually gonna sell?
Well, they've actually been
They've
selling
sold 10
pretty well.
million.
Are they getting lawsuits from both sides?
the parents. Yes.
Some other cards that they have, like this one. As my child's teacher, I completely understand why you need so many holidays. So they have like other teacher cards, like this one. Thanks for putting up with my bratty, ungrateful children, like my classmates,
That's funny.
or with, yeah, not mine.
Oh man.
This one. Sorry, my child is the reason you drink, so have this one on me.
I like that
That
one.
was good.
I like that
more-
one.
Because that one's more self-deprecating.
Yeah, like the parent knows the kid's just a fucking handful.
Yeah. And then this last one, it's not really teacher,
Sorry, I can't raise my kids right.
but it's up the bum, no harm done. Like,
That sounds weird. That's weird. To go to a teacher?
I'm
no,
surprised.
I said not for teachers.
Oh, okay.
But this one has previously made like headlines.
That would be awkward.
That sounds rapey to me.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it went.
Like no harm done.
Sodomy. Nothing wrong with it.
I like that shirt name.
Sodomy?
Sodomy. Nothing wrong with it. No, it's a nice little.
Imagine someone names their kid sodomy.
Wait for it.
Sodomaya?
Somebody in Hong Kong might.
Fun to me.
There's a Ladasha out there.
La
And it's
Dasha.
spelled L-A-A. Ladasha.
When you guys go out and, well, I guess for you, Gio, Taika's not in school yet, right?
Yeah.
But do you ever worry about how the teacher might affect his brain? Because how much time? And for Isaac too.
I
like,
worry
you
more
know?
about other kids affecting his brain. Just because the way those kids are getting raised. I'm like, fuck.
So you know how like
though?
Isaac spends more time maybe with the teacher than he does with you guys sometimes, right? Every day he sees them for many hours. So if it's only one teacher, that teacher can infect his brain.
Fuck yeah.
With a lot of stupidity and all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's really.
It's all first 6 years is the most important. So do you ever think like fuck, like I hope I picked the right teacher?
Well, I don't get to pick the teacher because he goes to a public school, so that is kind of like a gamble. But I mean, anytime that luckily he's had really good teachers. Like his 3rd grade teacher was the best, and he would give a lot of like personal stories, and Isaac was really invested, and he learned a lot from him, which is kind of cool because my 3rd grade teacher was my favorite teacher too.
I liked all of my teachers except for the ones that pinched me.
Damn, how many?
All the
3
odd
of them.
numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
But yeah, so like whenever Isaac comes home with something, he's upset about something with his teacher, like I'll end up asking him like, well, what happened? And like, you know, do you feel, because he ends up feeling bad sometimes because the teacher's trying to wrangle the group. And sometimes I feel like his teacher in this group where I'm like, guys, come on, we gotta keep rolling, we gotta go. And then the kids just don't listen. So I'm like, God damn it, I totally relate to her sometimes. Because then he'll be like, yeah, it's just that sometimes we don't listen, but then she'll get mad and she'll give us extra homework.
Isaac's such a good kid that he could think outside of himself.
He has a lot of empathy.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So, I mean, yeah, I try to like have him really observe like the entire situation, not just from where he's viewed it.
See, that's good parenting. I don't plan to be a great parent, so I'm afraid for my future kid to be infected by the teacher, and then he says that shit, and I'm watching him or her, and I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Fuck that teacher. You want a new teacher that could actually control the class?
You're gonna be like Big Daddy, Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
He ended up being a good dad, though.
Yeah, he's peeing on the wall with his son. That was cool.
That's a bonding moment right there.
Throwing like fucking twigs on all the rollerbladers that are going down the hill.
That's a good
That sounds like Joe
life lesson. Don't be a
and Bart.
What?
Really? The way that he treats Taika, you think that he's already like that? Like very loose and...
No. I don't think he's loose.
Because we're going to channel our parents.
Do you think I'm a good dad or not?
Yeah, I think you're an amazing dad.
Do you not fuck around too much?
No, at all.
You're like,
I always tell you you're an amazing dad. Why do you even make that face?
Well, I don't know if I'm fucking around or not.
I think that's the role though of dads in ways
To fuck around all the time.
Well, playful, right? To teach play, whereas the mom has to, you know.
Yeah, I'm usually the hard ass.
Yeah.
I like snap my fingers and he's like, eh. But then he comes in, he's like, Dad. I'm like, oh, God.
You get jealous?
It's party time with me.
Because it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's too much energy.
Typically, you would let the kids explore and be risky.
Yeah.
Because our level of danger is not the same. But I had a friend, his dad was such a fucking worrywart. It was the funniest, because his mom worries hard, but his dad worries hard too. So they're both...
no. So he was like
no.
Chucky
He
from
must
Rugrats.
honestly.
He's a gangster now.
Yeah, okay.
But that's because they controlled him so fucking hard. I saw what happened. Yeah, 2 helicopter parents, and then I think he went hella rebel because he wanted the complete freedom. Yeah. So
He went
like,
extreme.
35-year-old gangster, you know?
Hella rebel.
That's the making of the
And
gangster.
I wonder how his parents feel about that.
Terrified.
So they still try to control him. And then, you know, I did this article, or I did this interview on a Japanese newspaper, and then they left that interview on his table, and then they're basically telling him how, like, comparing me to him, and I'm like, that is so fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
So they're still trying to control his ass and do the same shit and lecture him and be a fucking dick. Yeah.
Does he hate you for it?
No, I mean, we're friends, we laugh about it, but we went through a lot together, so.
I see the effects though sometimes of a parent that could be too controlling. I remember a story when I was probably 7 or 8. I went with my father and some friends to the ravine. We would go around and like kind of fuck around and have fun. Similar concept of play, right? Yeah. Risk, danger, exploring. And there was a kid that was too tightly wound up. And when we went to the ravine, we're just like, you know, throwing shit at frogs or like in the stream, whatever, doing kid shit. This kid got stung by a bee. He started, and my father was like, hey, it's fine, like it happens all the time, like whatever. And the kid just started freaking out. He had tears in his eyes. And
He's not allergic to bees.
he's not allergic, and everyone else, like all the other kids were fine, you know? But he starts like tearing up and saying like, am I gonna die? And just having like this freak out. And then when we took him to his house, you saw, and I remember this, that his parents were both of a similar nature. You know what I mean? Well, it's a bee. Like you're totally fine. It's just like
Damn.
it's a little swollen. And
These are kind of scary though if you're allergic.
no, for sure.
I
And then
know.
they asked, "Are you?" It's like, "No." It's like, "No, I don't know." It's like, "I don't know." He said, "I don't know." And then it's like, all right, it's like, let's take you back or whatever. But the parents then were freaking out. And you just see how that happens, that
gets it from.
intergenerational.
Kind of fear goes down, yeah.
Like, man,
Yeah,
you're fine.
very
Like,
real.
I got like fucked up as a kid and never once. I had my 2 front teeth just like knocked down. I was like, oh my God. And meanwhile, this kid's like a little bee sting and he,
Dude, I got a scar on my knee from my elementary school. Like till this day, I fucking bleeding everywhere, and my mom literally cleaned it off and did the whole.
blow it and it's better.
It's gone.
Like 2 weeks ago or
Like,
something?
they refused to fucking take me to the hospital. Like I had to get stitches finally, but
Oh shit.
here on my when I hit my head, I had to get. That's how bad it took like to get to the hospital.
It makes you tougher, man.
Wait, how did it like?
No, I don't go to the hospital now because I just don't do it, huh?
No, I'm wondering like at what point did they realize like, oh shit, we gotta take them.
When they couldn't when the bleeding.
The bleeding wouldn't stop.
Yeah, if you need stitches, it's like 30 minutes or more and there's still blood.
It just kept
Yeah.
bleeding and bleeding.
I locked myself in my bathroom when I hit my head on this like coffee table that we had that had like little like spiky decorative.
Table too.
It was on a coffee table? Fuck. Yeah, and I hit my head and like I was gushing so much blood and I was fucking terrified.
You bleed the most from your head.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to get stitches. I'm not, because my best friend had just recently gotten stitches.
She was ugly, huh?
For her, no, it was her head too, like where like your hair covers it. But for her, this guy that had buck teeth tripped during like PE and like stabbed her in the head with his teeth. It was fucking crazy.
That's a freak accident.
I know. So then she had.
Why the buck teeth guy? As it is, he's already getting fucking made fun
It's
of.
prone to snagging things.
He's telling a story right now. He's like, and then my stupid teeth hit this girl and made her bleed.
She had blood, probably. I don't know. I didn't witness it, but then like I was so scared because she was telling me like how much it hurt that I'm like, I don't want to get stitches. So I actually locked myself in my room for like 3 or 4 hours, and I didn't let them come like take me to the hospital. I was just like, I'm not getting
almost
stitches.
passed out probably.
And, but like I had like my.
You rather die? Damn.
That happened to me at a pool. These kids were like throwing their keys to go dive for them. You know, and they threw the keys and it hit my head, and like it just like completely like bled, just wouldn't stop gushing blood.
Shit. And then what happened?
They didn't even say sorry or anything. They just kept playing their game, and like I'm like bleeding off.
They're like fucking carrying.
Some fucked up shit.
And they're still playing in the pool.
And luckily there was a doctor like out by the pool, like there was sunbathing, and he was like, oh, put her head down, you know, and they got the towel and they like tried to apply pressure, and so, and the mom of the kids is just like, yeah.
She didn't even notice shit.
She didn't care. My mom was there talking to the doctor like, Nikki, get out of the pool, get out of the pool. And I was like, what's wrong? And it's like,
How old are you?
I was 9, and I just remember I couldn't play baseball with my team for a while because like
You should bleed
they were
everywhere.
scared of the sun like damaging stuff, yeah, because of the cut in my head.
That's so fucking funny.